Look at you, chest all out, sitting there proud. Ravens win, big time. And all of the naysayers on the main media channels, they caught a nice case of they walking backwards. Good times, good week on Arizona, folks. Let's go.
Introducing the Couch Rider Raven Report. Let's go. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, Ravens, hey, Ravens. We gon' ride out. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, Ravens, hey, Ravens. We gon' ride out.
For some of you Twitter gangsters, this is just a hobby, original sports perspective. You can't stop me. Couch Rider Report, it's reflective. Please respect it. You will get checked, and your knowledge will be tested. I ain't the coldest Raven, but this is my show. Shout out to the Barry White rap for the beat, though.
You made it. You made it. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with your boy. Welcome back to the home of original sports perspective, from our couch to yours. This is your couch rider, Raven Jermaine Lockett, saying, hey, appreciate you coming through. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and smack that bell so you know when it's going down. As you know, or if you do not know, I am currently in school, so I got to keep it down. I can't be all loud, going crazy like I'm in my basement, waking up the kids and stuff, because I have neighbors and I need to be considerate. Anyway, let's tell now that you know what's going on. That this background is not our normal backdrop. This is a bedroom in a basically a schoolhouse dorm. It's gonna be a dormitory inside a schoolhouse, and we're just gonna keep it going. So that's all you need to know. Let's see who's in the room, folks. We got Lisa. She was here early. She's strictly business as usual. She says, "Hey, Camru, trust me when I tell you." Hey, Jermaine and Cambru, trust me when I tell you another blowout is coming and will be on the winning end. She's already predicted this. And you know what? It's some good fits, a good feel right there. Thank you, Lisa. Your optimism helped this team go over the top yesterday. So thank you so very much. All right, let's see who else we got here. Lisa also says, tap that doggone button. I'm guessing the like button and subscribe and the bell, please. Wilbert's here hating already. He says Lamar isn't better than Baker. Hello all. We're gonna see what Baker's made of tomorrow night. If he actually plays. He's questionable right now. Kendall, my man, he says nice Vegas Visa hoodie. Yes, the Celtic Raven, right? Appreciate you, bro. Brooke has made it in the building. What's good, girl? How you doing? You've been busy on the page. You are like busier than most people when it comes to managing pages. Shout out to Brooke. We'll be going through her page tonight as we do our scrolling through Facebook to see what type of ridiculousness is going on with the Ravens flock. We'll do that after our review. Anyway, Lisa says, try that again, Wilbert. LJ has 1,601 passing yards in 7 games. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have a feeling he's going to increase that this weekend. Very good feeling about that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your motivational moments. Give me just a second here as I set up. Today's motivational moment comes from a guy named Terrius Gray. For those of you who don't know who that is, I'll tell you after. But his daily affirmation is, you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire. You remaining a G until the moment you expire. You know what it is. You make nothing out of something. You handle your biz and don't be crying and suffering. That is your motivational quote from Terrius Gray today, aka Juvenile. Y'all ain't never heard that song. Go back and listen to it. It is hilarious. He's like, you a baby chaser, you got your block on fire, you know what it is. To the moment you expire. Oh my goodness, it's awesome. I miss Juvenile. It's the 90s. Good times. All right, so let's get into it today. Things to look for when it comes to the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, you're looking at a team here who's got one win, and it was against the Dallas Cowboys, and they put a whopping on them. This is a team that normally doesn't put up very many points. I mean, looking at mostly 16 points, like, so, okay, week one, 16 points to 20. So they lost by 4 points. So I was like, okay, this is a team that still has something. Then the next week they lost 31 to 28. So that was just, a little 3 point game. Cool. The next week after that, they put a molly whopping on the Dallas Cowboys, 128 to 16. I was like, told you, this is a team that's doing something. Y'all looked at my video earlier. I was saying, hey, Dobbs is doing his thing. And then they got flipped on. They lost 35 to 16 the next week. Then week 5, 20 to 4 or 20 to 34. Then week 6, 9 to 26. It just continues to go on and on with the pain with this team. And now they're about to run into the Baltimore Ravens, and they're not ready. They are not ready. However, this is one of those games. It's like I said, this is a trap game for real. I think the Ravens even said it, like, hey, they feeling good. They on cloud nine right now. They doing their thing. But they may run into that buzzsaw because of the fact that this is a hungry team that has something to prove. And it's any given Sunday. That's why these games are played, because this is one of the statistically worst teams in the league. And I'm going to share those things with you because I did some research, but I looked at it and I was like, look, this is a really bad team. But any given Sunday, Dallas was looking like they were on point, like they could be the next Super Bowl champs. And then they run into the buzzsaw of the Arizona Cardinals. And everybody's like, what is happening right now? Who is Dobbs? Like, but hold up, this is the backup quarterback for a couple of years. And he's coming out balling. And then they had a pretty good rushing attack. But anyway, things to look out for. The ground game. Like I said, their ground game is exceptional. They wanted a good rushing attack. They actually remind me of the Baltimore Ravens from a couple years back, because that's all they can do is run that ball. So right now they have a guy named Imani DiMarcado. And this dude, he's hungry because Connor's out. I think he's out with a knee injury. And he's averaging 4.5 yards per carry. He had like 16 carries the other day for like 75 yards. He is looking for that opportunity to show that he's more than just a backup. Believe that. This is that dude who is going to come into the game, and he's going to take advantage of every single opportunity. So the Ravens have to be on their game. You know how we are. We're top 5 in the league against the run. So I think we'll be able to handle business, but we just cannot get caught with our pants down on this one. Next, Dobbs running himself. When it comes to read option, I know this is what Hollywood Brown said he didn't want to be a part of when he was in Baltimore. Now the tables have turned. He is now a part of that type of offense again. It just follows him around. I know he's got to be a little salty in his soul because he's back with a run first offense. Next thing, Rondale Moore, another running type of situation. Rondale Moore on jet sweeps is better than Devin Duvernay on jet sweeps. Y'all like, man, better? I'm like, look, better. This dude can take it all the way to the house if you let him. So that's just something to look out for there. Like I said, Imani DiMarcado is hungry. Is all get out. Dangerous rush attack, 5th ranked in the league when it comes to the ground game. And then there is that element on the outside. First of all, Rondale still got juice. So Rondale still got like lots of speed, just straight line speed, route running, decent. I think if he ever gets his opportunity to be one of those number ones, if they went to him on a consistent basis, that passing game would be a lot better. But there's the other guy, Hollywood. Like, this is a game for him. This is a game for him. He is like, hey, look, I left Baltimore for a reason. I need to show out as the one in a passing type of offense. We know they're not a passing type of offense, but he is going to try to. He's basically going to make it's a statement game for him. He's got to let everybody know, like, hey, leaving Baltimore wasn't a mistake, even though it was. It was. He could have stayed here. He could have lobbied with us. He could have been a Raven sitting there Wednesday. I don't know if that all would have went down like that, but I mean, you know what? It is what it is. We got to say, because Holly left. That's fine. Now, of course, Holly has to make sure that he don't leave his hands in the parking lot, and then it might be a game. But if you don't, you're going to light him up as usual. All right, here we go. On the defense, the scariest thing is the pass rush. The scariest thing is the pass rush. They have, according to the next gen stats, this dude is the fastest pass rusher. He has the fastest sack in the league, 1.5 seconds. and that was Kaiser White. 1.5 seconds to the quarterback. Nobody else in the league faster than that. But they also have other dogs who are getting it in. Got Zaven Collins, 3.5 sacks. You have two dudes, and I can't even pronounce their names, but they both have 3 and 4 sacks each. This team has 20 sacks on the season. They are a top 10 pass rush team. And you know how Lamar been holding that buck. Look, he didn't take no sacks this week. No sacks. But he could. He could have. There were two offensive penalties on Ronnie Stanley to where Lamar could have went down if he did not get those holds. So just know that Baltimore has to get rid of that ball very quickly, or they're going to face the wrath of this team that's got 20 sacks on the season. So like I said, a top 10 pass rushing team. But here's the good news. Here's the really, really good news when it comes to this team. So they give up the third most yards per catch. So 7.5 yards per catch. They're 26th against the pass. They've allowed 11 touchdowns on the year. 11. So it looks like that we could really throw the ball on these guys, throw it all over the yard. However, here's another one. Another reason that we can probably do what we want to do in the game plan. This is the third worst rushing defense in the league. 30th in the league in rushing defense. So, I mean, the game plan could be passed. The game plan could be run as long as they are consistent with it. Let's keep it going. They gave up a league worst 61 touchdowns. 61. It's bad. It is really bad. Like I'm telling you, this is a team that could really this would be another stat pad day. I'm gonna just call it what it is. This is a stat pad day. And if we lose this game, it's a daggone shame. We'll probably be the laughing stock of the league. Lamar has MVP chances right now, and this is opportunity for him. So I am rooting for our Ravens to tear this whole thing loose. All right. So I think I've covered everything as far as that goes. Time to scroll, folks. We got a special treat tonight. Let's read some comments, and then we'll see. We'll jump back into it. So, Lisa says, "Watch out, Hollywood Brown. We coming after you." Oh yeah. And then Pancake Pat needs a touchdown. I don't care how we get our touchdowns. Just get him. Like Pancake Pat should have actually stiff on that dude on his way to the end zone, or he should have trucked the mess out of that guy because he had all that open space. It was just him in a corner, and it was just a grown man decision right there. He should have bowled that man over, went to the end zone on Sunday. Okay. So, like I said, we are going to do a little bit of scrolling. And we're going to jump on the We Are the Ravens Flock page. We're going to do some scrolling, folks. This is going to be interesting. All right. So I'm going to exit out of that screen. And I am going to... We're going to go to the top because I hadn't been through this in a minute, but I just want to see what's going on with this crazy page because sometimes these fans, they just go all the way off the hinges when it comes to this page and other pages too, but this one's pretty fun. Shout out to Brooke. She's sitting at 24,000 followers on the We Are the Ravens Flock page and some notable names. Jamison Hensley is there. Ingraven is there. There are Ravens fans and beat writers that love posting on this page. So please, if you haven't done so, please give it a follow. And you'll see most of my posts on here as well when we go live. All right, here we go. The most relevant says, "I love the Henry talk, but I really want Danielle Hunter. The league leader in sacks comes to a team that leads the league in sacks. Stop." So when it comes to this, y'all saw how we brought a Minnesota Viking in here before, and Ngakwe. We were excited about what he brought to the table, but you got to remember when it comes to the Baltimore Ravens and sacks, it is an unselfish game. It is whoever gets it, gets it. But the scheme is set up to where everybody is going to eat. Over there, he is mainly eating because he's a primary pass rusher. I don't know exactly what scheme they're running, but he's getting most of the work. He wouldn't be getting all the work here, and he got to split it up. Granted, that's a good thing for us because he can give his best ability, but he just I mean, as an individual, you got to think, does this man want to go there if he sees his production going down later on in his career when he's working on getting that last check? Just saying. All right, then, so let's keep scrolling. So there's some comments here. Derrick Henry and signs to add depth on the defense. Okay, so there was talks of a couple of people. Let's see. I just want to make sure I was on screen. There have been talks of Sue. Sue's been on doing interviews saying, hey, Baltimore reached out. It'd be a great addition to the line. I just think our penalties would go up more than normal. And speaking of going up, we're going all the way up because guess who we got on the show, folks? Cam Rue is in the building, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, the myth, my man, Cam Rue.
Sorry, brother. I'm having problems logging in from my computer. So I just said, forget it. I'm just going to log in from my phone until something works out appropriately.
It's all good, bro. So I'm just sitting here. I'm actually just scrolling through. I don't know if you saw. I did a basic review on the Cardinals. Basically, the game plan can be whatever we want it to be because they got one of the worst pass defenses and the worst rush defenses in the league. Just open the doors and just go get it. The motivational moment came from Juvenile, and it was pretty straight. So we're gonna keep rolling. All right, so let's see. Delicious is here. He says, "What's up, Couch Rider crew?" And if Cam comes through, oh, that was a shot.
I'm here. Delicious. I'm here.
All right. Wilbur says, "Hey, Brooke, can I join the page?" No, Wilbur, you cannot join the page. We know what you would do in that room.
Nope, you're not allowed.
Brooke says they're not going to be nice to you, Wilbur. Yeah, he would get completely rolled in that room, but I think he would feed off of that. So if you do have him in that room, just get ready, Brooke. It's going to be a full-on storm. Wilbur says they will love me. I'm pretty sure they will. They're going to kick out of you every day, bro. Lisa says, I'm happy with our defense. It ain't broke. Don't fix it. Brooke says, you're converting to a Ravens fan. Look, we've already had one convert from a Broncos fan to a Ravens fan. I think Wilbur might just be on board. Like I said, he did a full campaign last year for Lamar and during the regular season. So we appreciate him lobbying to get my man his contract. All right. Wilbur says, I love crack cakes. Is that converting? Man, you better stick to your chili mac over there.
Slowly but surely.
Let's see. Brooks says, no, everybody loves crab cake. Yes, that is a bona fide fact. Love me some crab cakes. Brooks says, I can't. He'll snitch and tell them I let him in. Yeah. All right, back to the page, man. All right, so we're back on this Derrick Henry talk, and Danielle Hunter and Sue. So basically, trade and sign rumors like crazy. What are your thoughts on the Derrick Henry acquisition if we happen to grab him?
I think if the price is right, I don't want to. If you get, what are we giving up, and what for? If we can fleece him like we fleeced Calais Campbell, oh yeah. But
Yeah,
if
you know how EDC is with them fives and fifth round
yeah,
picks. He might do like a third and a fifth.
If you do that, then that means he getting the extension. We ain't gonna do no third and the fifth, and then
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to keep the king here long term. If you bring the king,
you ain't gonna just do that. You gonna have to put some money. You gonna have to go ahead and do that. But like I said, I left a comment on Engrave when he brought it up. I said, and I think we talked about it last week. Dalvin Cook sitting right there. He ain't doing nothing at the Jets.
Is he
He's
healthy?
different, huh?
Is he healthy?
Yeah, he's healthy. But remember, the only reason they signed him. Sorry, I keep looking over this way because my computer's over this way. Only reason they signed him is because they weren't sure Bryce Hall was going to be healthy to play, and he looked like that man looked. You see how he running for the Jets. He looked like a straight monster. So that was the only reason that Dalvin was, they signed him. And then I don't think. I mean, I know they run a similar style offense, but I don't know. I think, I don't know. He just not getting the looks that he deserves to, to be there. Like he's sitting on the bench. He's not the third down back. Carter's the third down back. You
Okay.
know, and then
So what
they
do you
have
think
also
about
had a rookie that they drafted that I think he got injured, and I think he's back. So
Carter? No, Carter's a 2-year player, right?
Carter's like the second. This is his third year. This is his third year, but
Okay.
forgot the guy's name. He's a rookie. Guys, what school he went to, but he was like the star of Hard Knocks, and then he got hurt, and when he may be back, so he's sitting there, and then I did see some stuff talking about Joe Douglas is taking calls on Dalvin. And I'm like, that's like that's easy money, like
Yeah.
6th-round pick. If anything, you ain't gotta give up much for him
I
because he's
think
not.
when they start to see like his value and what he's done in the past, I think that it's going to go up a little bit. But
Yeah,
well,
but
let's
they're
move
not
on
using him,
to
so it's like you got a chance to do something. You know what I mean? They're not using him, so and he's already paid. It's not like we got to pay him. He was on a 1-year deal.
so
So
what do
now
you think about Daniil Hunter?
at the way Minnesota played, he ain't going nowhere. They don't put this up back in the mix.
Yeah.
Their schedule, if you look at their schedule from here out, they got a chance to go on a good winning streak to put this up back in contention to win the
He had like
division.
8 sacks before he got into Monday night.
Yeah. So
I don't even know what he did on Monday night. I just know they were tearing it up against the 49ers.
right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so with
Okay.
that being said, and the way it seemed like the defense is starting to gel, especially the way they played against San Francisco.
Okay, so
Like
you got like 9 sacks now.
he
Yep.
got 9, so he had one in that game.
Yep.
Must have. He must have had one in that game. Okay.
Yeah, he had one. He had one.
Yeah. So I mean, I was watching something else. They said something about perhaps we could, if we did want to help the defense, it would be more interior than as far as interior pass rush, opposed to edge rushers, because unless we know what's going on with Tyus Bowser, it seems like it's just a head on secret. Like he's saying he trying to get ready every day, but you got a 21-day window. Like is he? He's not, I don't even know if he's off the IR yet. Is he?
No, no, right now he's not off IR, and
Yeah.
he's just kind of being very hush hush about his situation.
Yeah.
I think it's a little frustrating for him, but we got great pass rush. We're leading the league in sacks right now, so I
I
think
know he kind of looked like he woke up.
yeah.
I
So
think
it's
I'm
we
getting
see
in.
guys that are having that resurgence to their careers. I mean, between Van Noy, between I mean, just we are just having dogs out there that are getting it in.
Yeah.
Going back to the Henry conversation, Wilbur Gross, he had something here. He said, "Serious question: wouldn't Henry mess up the dynamic of your team? Ravens like to cycle through running backs through the game. Henry isn't that type of running back. So they don't. I mean, I guess if we had Henry, yeah, I still think we need to use Gus. I think Gus has been
Yeah.
overly disrespected throughout the years, and I think it's just his time to shine. That's why I'm not too crazy about Henry. I would not be like upset if he came to Baltimore, but at the same time, like let's see what Gus got. Let's get him rolling. But
But we still always use 3 backs. I mean, it was going to be Gus and J.K. anyway.
yeah,
So I don't think it'd be that much of a difference. It'd just be. I like Gus and I got love for Justin, but it's too many times, man. It's either fumble here or like he don't his ball security is suspect. Like it's
I don't
been
think
suspect a couple of times, but
I
like
think Sunday though
that
was just a
handoff
mesh point.
exchange wasn't even, huh?
Yeah, Sunday was just a mesh point though. That was just more of an understanding
Yeah.
between him and Lamar.
But
And
that's like this. Like it keeps happening. You know what I'm saying? Like before he tried to snatch the ball. Another time it was something. The one in Cleveland. I don't. That was Lamar put it at the wrong spot. He put it on his chest instead of his belly.
Lamar, that
So
was
I'm a
totally
little.
Lamar's fault there. He
Yeah,
like
that one
basically
I'm definitely
tossed
blaming
it
on
at his
Lamar.
belly.
But yesterday, Sunday,
Yeah.
I think he was supposed like he was either Lamar was trying to give him the ball or what. I don't know, but Lamar was
They
upset.
just need to work on their mesh point. And the thing about mesh point is high risk, high reward. You know, you're gonna risk opportunities to get the fumble because you got two people right now that are hungry for the ball and they both want it in their belly, or they want
But
it. One
this
wants
is
the belly, and one's doing a read. So it's like usually on the
right.
quarterback to do that read. Now, if that quarterback decides to go with it, that understanding needs to be had between that running back that yes, he's going to pull
But
and take.
this is the thing. Like, how long has Lamar been running this? All right, I'm getting off here. I'm signing through the computer. I finally got it.
Okay.
I'll be on 1 second.
All right, cool. All right, so good question, Will. Let's go back over here to B Cam. He says, and then Henry a volume carrier and our blacks back split the rock. Yeah, split the rock, yes. So good points there. Let's see. Brooks says Justice only has one fumble this season. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's a mesh point thing. Honestly, when it comes to mesh point, I think it's you got to give it to both of them. The understanding is not there, so it's on Lamar and it's on the ball carrier. So it's only one mistake. That's not trending. That is not trending. Adit is here. He says Derrick Henry will provide a good floor and a high ceiling for the offense. Imagine playing play action with Lamar, Henry, Andrews, and Flowers on the field at the same time. That would be beast. That would be a serious, crazy formation right there. I love to see it. Anywho, let's scroll down again. Let's see some more comments. Well, of course, y'all know if I put my show on, I put it on here as well for everybody to see. And yes, I bet you won't care to come say hi for those people on the page. I'm not sure who ATOZ Sports is, but they've been posting a lot on her page, so y'all check them out. I love the Lamar comment stuff. I gotta go watch that show, The Wire. But let me get this up here. All right. So let's keep scrolling here. It says some people really don't watch the games. A little shade at fellow Ravens fans. Tyler Combs says, man, y'all Ravens fans must be real insecure because nobody cares how good you think Lamar is. Ravens will be lucky to finish third in the AFC North. This sounds like probably some type of Ohio fan. As Rhett says, it's just weird how far out of their way people will go to be haters. That's why I'm never mad when pro athletes and celebs in general talk smack about fans. Steelers fan. Okay. Let's keep going here. Brooke is going off about Saquon and Dobbins and Gus not getting his chance. I agree with that. I do agree that Gus deserves a shot. Consistently. I think us sprinkling in Justice does mess up his rotation, although Justice has his times when he is going hot. But if you consistently give Gus the ball, he is going to get hot. He's going to get going, and he's going to get those long runs. Let's see. Let's see what y'all had to say about that, though. Oh yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. I told you. You got me. I got you. Look, You got 24,000. I'm gonna need a little bit of that. I just need like probably 25 of that, please. If you can just go and get me that 25, I appreciate it. You know, 25 for the 24. You know what I'm saying? 24 people versus your 25,000 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. Numbers. Lisa says, Ravens, purple, Super Bowl 58 champs. I'm calling it right now. I don't know what happened to Cameron. He just disappeared, but it's okay. I think you probably hit me up on the text. Let's see. Nope, nothing yet. I think he had to jump out and then jump back in because his internet is something else. All right. So we're going to keep rolling. Yes, Lisa, love your optimism. Got to love it. Brooke says, yeah, I'm going to need you to go harass people. Yeah, the second they decide to join your page, just remind them that they are obligated to subscribe to the channel. Just put that obligation in there. Yeah, tell the admins too. So, all right, so here's one from Capone. Capone's like whining about Zach Seiler, who joined the Ravens, and he's in Miami, and he's kind of underrated. He's doing this thing over there in Miami, but we can't win them all. We don't necessarily know them all. If you look at down in Jacksonville, Uh, we got rid of a corner who's now a Super Bowl champ, and he's thriving in Jacksonville. He's got multiple pick sixes on the year, I believe, and I think that was Williams. I want to say it was Denzel. So just keep that in mind that there are players that we pick up because we see the talent, and then it just doesn't work out because the roster. It plays out how it plays out. We don't have enough room for everybody. And then all of a sudden, some players end up being hits and some players end up being misses. We saw that with James Harrison. We saw that with Anderson. There have been players that have been dropped from this squad and they went on elsewhere to be great. But there's also players we dropped from this squad and then we invited back and they lead the league in interceptions, like Geno Stone with 4 of them. So that's pretty cool, right? We just gotta, get it in where you can. Moving on. All right. So Blaine. Blaine said a couple of things. Okay, he's on his podium right now. Let's see. He says, y'all can't say Henry on his last legs, but not acknowledge Tennessee got a bottom 5 O line with Malik Willis playing quarterback. So plus the man had 1,500 yards and 13 touchdowns last season, more than all our running backs combined. Ooh, I'm not saying trade for him. Our run game is top 5, but don't act like bro isn't significant upgrade in the running back room. Okay. All right, camera's back. What's good,
Good
man?
God, man. This computer is something else, boy. I gotta get out of all these other.
Whoever says Cameron left the joint Cleveland.
Oh man, no sir. Oh,
This
I
is so
like the
sad.
setup here, bro.
Hmm?
I like the way you got it set up here.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, it was just one of the options. I was like, it's pretty cool. I mean, they got
Yeah,
this
man.
one and they got this other one I went to that actually works. Nah, I can mess with it because I think it puts us on the screen with it and it gets rid of the layout. Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does
that's
that.
nice.
Mhm.
That's nice. So I'm sorry. What was with the how you feel about the Derrick Henry trade? Because I'm totally
Um,
obviously missed that part.
so for me, I feel like uh, I want Gus to get his carries. Like
Right.
if Derrick Henry does
Now
come into town,
hold on. Think like a GM.
okay,
Don't think like a fan.
okay.
Take the fan out of it. Think like a GM. You
If I'm trying
look
to
this.
improve my ground game,
Your job
thinking
is
about
on the line.
mhm.
Your job is on the line. Go.
I'm bringing Derrick Henry in. I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, if I'm looking at my ground game is still majority Lamar. I
Mm,
need to take that out of his hands
mm.
and give it to a guy who can confuse things for defenses all over. Because when that mesh point happens and you got Derrick Henry there, you're going to see that the defense is not going to know what to do. You're going to have 2 linebackers sitting here not sure, like, hey, should I follow the king of rushes, or
Yep.
should I follow the unanimous MVP? I'm not sure what to do here. It's going to confuse things, and I'm pretty sure our ground game is going to take off to the moon
You're
when you
not
got
even
Derrick
talking
Henry.
about the pass. You ain't even bringing the fact that the pass game gonna be wide. It's already
Mhm.
open. It's gonna be wide open.
Yeah, play action will be sick. When you see a play action pass, I mean, and the thing is, it could be a play action, and Lamar on a bootleg could go
Mm.
20 yards up the field because they have to respect the run.
Don't nobody want to see Henry in the second level, bro.
Yeah,
That's scary. That's a scary
yeah.
sight, man.
Because as a corner, you have to make a business decision. I'm like, that's
Oh,
Derrick Henry at me again. I'm not about tackling that guy. I'm sorry. I'm just not there. All right, so let's see. They're getting at Wilbert. So Wilbert, shaking my head, got 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah, he don't know what to do.
Hmm. Delicious says, I wouldn't mind Chase Young, even though he's been kind of injury prone, but has a ton of upside. I mean, we've seen that with, not Garrett. Who the heck we got here? My pass rusher.
Who, oh wait,
No, the one who's actually came back from injury and been shining.
Jabo.
No, no, no. The guy who came over from Cleveland.
Oh, Clowney.
Well, yeah, I'm like, why am I brain farting on Jadavian? So yeah,
Oh,
Clowney was, we talked about in the past, like, yo, he's injury prone. Might give us good 3 games, and then he gets injured. But right now, he's playing really good.
yeah.
And if we get Chase Young there, that just adds to the bunch, adds to the power, adds to the reps, and lowers the amount of injuries because they're not getting as many reps as they would. But it's got to, like I said, it's got to be an unselfish type player who's looking for more of the ring instead of actually his bling.
That's what they were talking. He's a defensive lineman. Audrey, I believe his name is Audrey. Plays for the Titans. He can play on the edge, but he's really like he can play. He's more of a Calais Campbell type. Like he can play the 5 tech. He can play the 3. His number's 96, but they're saying that might be a cheap addition as well. He's probably not going to cost more than a 6th round. Like he can be interior. He can go on the outside as well.
Mhm.
So, um, I mean,
And Brooks says I
um,
kicked into the curb. Brooke, it's a business. It's the business part.
yeah,
So, like you said, if our top back, like right now, I could go look at the stats, and our top running back probably does not have over 300 some yards. Let's see. Top running back.
he's still behind Lamar. To my
Yeah. Okay. So he's got 346 yards. So if we go look at
three
Lamar
fifty
had,
something. Lamar's 350 something, I believe.
yeah, yeah, basically 350 something, man. Let's see. 363 rushing yards. So actually, I think so. Gus got him just
Yeah,
barely.
he's
No,
almost there.
no,
It took him some
363 to
time.
346. So Lamar is leading the team in rushing. I Yes, I do enjoy watching the QB, quarterback run, do his thing, but at the same time, if you could take that ball out of his hands a little bit more and be able to hand that to somebody who's going to get you more yards per carry. Don't get me wrong. Gus is doing his thing with his what's that? Uh
Yards
he's
per
having
carry.
yeah, yards per carry right now.
I'll go on the app.
Oh, 4 yards a carry. So Gus normally, I mean, he's like 5.7 or something like that. But it's 4 yards per carry. But it's also his reps are being eaten into because of justice, because they want to do more of a passing attack. But we already know that the person who has the ability to take it to the house is King Henry. I mean, it's no comparison. It's really hard to even take this comparison. I mean, you got Gus, you got King Henry. You got Gus. It's Gus. I mean, no, excuse me. No, it's King Henry. It's King Henry. I'm tripping.
No, no,
So
no, no.
it's King Henry who could be that home run hitter for the Ravens. And no disrespect to Gus, but at the same time, this offense would look totally different if we had the best running back in the league, one of the best running backs in the league, uh, in his bag. So we're
They
seeing
gave their
opportunities
last
and
fumble to
talents, huh?
that last one. They gave. I think they marked that last fumble to Lamar.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
still.
it was a mesh point. So any
Yeah,
mesh points, that's on the quarterback because he's the one that's got to get the ball in the belly.
yeah.
Let's see here. Brooks saying it's because of opportunities, not talent. So are you saying that Gus Edwards and King Henry on the same levels of talent?
I don't think that's
Mm.
that's that's incorrect. I think that
Shane saying don't need him, don't want him. But then you said we'll take him. You confusing. I'm gonna go through this one more time. You said don't need him, don't want him, and
which
then you
one is
come
it,
back
Shane?
and said we'll take him. I'm
Why are you saying I changed his mind, Brooke? I'm saying if you're looking at it as a G, look,
Cameron changed his mind. He
no,
asked me. He
hold on,
asked
I
me.
got you, Jay.
He asked,
Hold on, Jay.
hold
Hold
on.
on, Jay. I got you. Hold on, because I gotta get it, Brooke, real quick. Listen. I'm saying all of, I'm saying is that we gotta look at it as somebody. You got
Lisa.
a job. Like your job is on the line. Like if you ain't bringing in all you, Gus is better than Derrick Henry. Lisa, you are the truest homer of them all. I love
It's
you to
Lisa.
death. I
She
love
got the
you to
homer
death.
mentality.
I'm saying is that the fact that you gotta take the fandom out of it. We all are fans of Gus, but at the same time, if JK was available and he was healthy, it still would be JK, Gus, and Justice. You saw that in the first game. All 3 of them are in the game. It wasn't like they all weren't in the game. It's just that nobody's eating into JK, so now it's just JK. It's just Gus and Justin. Those are the only 2. But nobody has that it factor like JK Dobbins had. None of them, neither one of them do. Maybe Keaton does to a degree, but we never know because I think really Keaton. I don't think Keaton's going to have splashes here and there this year, I believe, but I don't think he's going to really show who he is until next year
I
when he
kind of
really get
want.
an
I
opportunity.
kind of wish that because of this. This is the because of the stats where we're looking at right now. I
Mhm.
kind of wish that they just say, you know what, Keaton, you starting this game. We want to see what you got. Give him a debut type of game and let him do his thing. You know.
I tell you what, if his hamstring wasn't bothering him after that mesh point mess up, because that was to me that I know it goes on the mall, but that was really all that was Justice Hill's fault. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
if the ball is yours, the ball is yours. If it's not yours, you don't you don't pull it from the quarterback unless it's a handoff.
That's it's always got
And
to
you should
be
and they've been look
understanding.
how long have we been doing a mesh point? This is Lamar's what
But
fifth
they've been
year,
screwing it up since his
sixth
rookie
year.
year. It's just a thing. All
I
right.
mean, but Lamar's never had this problem. All
He never had a mesh point prop.
well, who other than his rookie year?
Rookie year, even
His
the
rookie
year
year,
after
he
that,
had
he still had
one mesh point problem with that was
hold on, we got to go back and see how many fumbles he's
the
had per
fumbles on the
year
mesh
based on
points.
that thing. Let's see.
He
All
wasn't.
right,
He
so
didn't have fumbles like this off the mesh point in the past.
I mean, we
They've
just
been
go
running
with.
the same
I
concept
can look
forever.
at fumbles, but I can't tell if it's actually mesh point fumbles with Lamar.
This is the
Uh,
most fumbles. If you want to say it, this is the most fumbles Lamar's ever had,
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's one every game.
and he has
According to
three
the
right
stat
now.
to the stat blocks, we know that there's
He
more.
has three, two from the mesh point, one from when he had the ball out like a loaf of bread,
Yeah.
three from the. I mean, two from the mesh point. He has right now. He has three fumbles. I'm
Okay.
not talking
So,
about strip sacks, huh?
so Shane is saying I'm the same dude who said once Gus began to play his rookie year, the offense and Lamar began to cook. He's like, yeah, roasted for it. Yeah, I mean, his rookie year, he looked really good,
Who we
and
talking about, Gus?
then we brought in Ingram. Yeah.
Gus looks good. I'm not talking about Gus looking good, but you got to pair him with somebody.
Mhm.
I like Justice, but I don't like just for the when they run the RPO system. I don't like it because
Mhm.
it's too many. It's always a problem.
But like if I'm comparing right now, if I can have Gus or Henry,
No, I'm not talking about all
yeah,
because they're both gonna play.
yeah. But I mean,
If I'm
people
gonna
are
have
like, hey,
If I'm gonna have
it's
some
about
more juice back
his
then, I got
production.
Henry and Gus.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use Henry and I'm gonna use Gus because guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get tired of tackling both of them.
yeah, because they both big boys.
You ain't gonna want to. Ain't nobody gonna want to hit that. They ain't gonna want to
Mm-hmm.
hit pause. Ain't nobody gonna want to. Ain't nobody gonna want to tackle those dudes.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get back to this scrolling business. Let's see what type of madness is on here. All right, so we got they talked about Henry. Let's keep moving. I think we talked about Chase Young already.
Nobody attacking just. Bro, shut it up. Shut it up. We just talking about the situation.
Let's see. Yeah, we just talking about possibilities. Possibilities, bro. I should say,
What,
y'all some haters. Shaking my head. Everybody got family issues and everybody wants to attack justice. Look, I ain't attack justice. I told you it's a misunderstanding when it comes to the mesh. The mesh point is just something that it's a practice thing and it's almost a unspoken thing in a field that
yeah,
you have
it's
to
a
know that
field.
that
It's
quarterback's
off
going
a
to pull that.
field. But that's what I'm saying. Like he didn't have these problems before. Like it happened every now and then, but he didn't have these problems before. If you think about it, this one is all just because he again, if Lamar's gonna keep it, he's gonna pull it. He didn't try to pull the ball. Justin was running with the ball and let the ball go. So it looked like he ain't handed off right. The other time
Mhm.
wasn't really when he handed the ball to Justin, hit him in the chest. That was just a handoff.
I miss
That
the
was
old
all
way. I miss
Lamar's
the
fault.
old way they used to do the mesh point. They used to like take a couple of side straddles together before they do the read, and then Lamar would either
Mhm.
pull or hand it off. Because that would be it really threw off the defensive end because they sitting here dang
Yeah.
near running together. But it was at least it was
Fuck
secure
this
in the
body.
belly. It was
And
secure
Lamar,
in the running back's belly until they figured out, all right, I need to pull this or I need to go ahead and let him run with it. So let's see. What's what we're saying here? Oh no, Lisa's saying trading deadline is Halloween.
trick or treat.
Mm-hmm. We're a
I
heck of a
guess I
treat.
got
They're a heck of a treat at 2-2 kind of Baltimore. All right. Wilbert is saying, I personally don't think it's an issue. Keep fumbling. I enjoy it. Get your life, Will.
Horrible. He's horrible.
All right. Back to scrolling here. So we mentioned that. So looks like what's going on here. Brooke has posted, "Hey Ravens, what's up with this hat my friend just purchased at the team store? Look at the text under the logo. Are they a closet Steelers fan? That's crazy.
What?
What in the heck? And they purchased this at the team store?
What?
This is straight sabotage. They don't even. Maybe they didn't see it until they bought it. Goodness gracious! Yeah, somebody is getting fired. It's plain and
Oh
simple.
God.
All right. So apparently Derrick Henry is the talk. It's the trade talk. But I'm
Mhm.
telling you right now, it is not. Nothing is has come from a legit source. Every single one of these sports media entities that have been saying it have been the same ones that have been capped this whole time. I've seen nothing from Zrebic, nothing from Hensley, nothing from even. I mean, even the one girl, what's her face, the NFL chick. She never misses.
Oh
She's
yeah, yeah.
retweeted. She's retweeted stuff, but she has
Yeah.
never came up and said
What did
this
she
is a
retweet
rumor.
though?
Huh?
What did she retweet?
Oh, she just retweeted like it would be a nice to
If
the
Henry was
effect
to
of
come
it would
there
be nice
or
if he came
Saquon,
type of deal. Huh?
it would be nice if Saquon came there or Henry came there.
Yeah, yeah. That was basically all she said. She didn't say, "Hey, Baltimore is interested and has been in talks, or they're the lead team in talks." Is that it? No,
Well,
this is something that some stupid dude on Instagram has started a fire on, and then all these false blogs come out there and repost. All right, so uh,
what if we did get Saquon?
if we got Saquon, I mean,
Would y'all be upset if we got Saquon? I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's look. I look at it like this. It's not what it's not. Stay what is it? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. If you can upgrade your team, everybody knows it's a business. If you can upgrade your team, you're gonna upgrade your team. Other than the quarterback, there's more than one of that position on the field majority of the time, or that's dressed. So I mean, I'm looking at like you got. I want to keep Duvernay, but you got him. You got Rocketson sitting there, and that's money sitting on the bench. So what are you doing with it?
all right.
So if we
Delicious
can
said he
trade,
loves Saquon, and then Brooks saying J.K. got dragged for being injured, and people want Saquon. She got.
I'm not talking about everybody else. I'm talking about me, bro. I ain't never dragged JK. I'm asking y'all a question. I'm asking you a question. I don't talk about nobody else. I'm gonna talk about you.
All right. So as
Would
far
you
as me,
want Saquon? Want
I
him?
would not want Saquon simply because of the injury history. Last thing I need is another investment of as if I am Eric DeCosta, I don't need to invest another $11 million in a big time back for them to be 3 games and out for the rest of the season. This is the
But
thing on Saquon.
who are we? Are we talking? If you talking about talent, who's better than Saquon
Healthy Saquon,
that we can bring in?
yeah, but
Who better?
he's got to be healthy.
He's healthy right now. Who's better than Saquon?
Healthy Saquon, consistent, 16 game season, that would be great, but nobody right now. But we're not gonna get a
I don't
full
care about the
16
future.
games out
I'm worried about right now. I don't care about the future.
of him.
Right now, he is a rent. If he's a rental, it'll be a rental right now. I'm not. We don't know what the cap capital. If he is available to for us to bring him in? Are y'all saying yay or nay? That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
How Sway?
I can't. The risk. It's just the history of
What's
the
the
history
history?
of his injuries, man. I can't go. The injury history is too high for me. But
Somebody, please, thank you, B. Somebody, Barkley is damn sure worth the risk. What we doing here? What we doing? Is it guns of butter, baby? Guns
I
of
mean,
butter.
Brooke and I we on the same page here. She's saying I like a
Guns
running
of
back.
butter.
If we got Henry, Wouldn't cry about it. I don't see Saquon staying healthy, so no. Yeah, so I think
Okay, so what if he do stay healthy though?
if
He
he
stayed
does,
healthy last season.
yeah, if he
He
does,
stayed healthy last season. If he
what
come
happened
here
this?
and what the biggest injury that he's ever had was the ACL. Other than that, he's never been out for a full season.
Shane said this with his chest. He said we not a running team anymore.
Shane, stop. You know damn well we still run the team. Come on, bro. Stop. Cut it out. You know we still a running team, bro.
According to the stats, we are still at the top of the league in rushing.
Yes, we are still a running team. Stop. Lamar just make everything look, we're spoiled. We are at this particular time. You know how first of all, you know
Had the stats
how
up.
good of a GM Ozzy was. We are spoiled, bro. We got second to none Hall of Famers. Second to none. Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, and we've been spoiled. Now we got spoiled on the offensive side with Houdini at the quarterback position. We've never had a quarterback like this. He is by far the best quarterback we've ever had. We are spoiled. He deserves to get all the help he can get. And if old boy, if Saquon is available for the right price, why not? Because you definitely you're not gonna load the box.
Here's
You're
another one.
not
Here's,
going
here's
you're not
another
gonna
good
back
one.
off, and you gonna be in problem. You gonna look. Saquon come here, that you in the problem. There's a problem with everybody.
Mhm.
You might as well go ahead and punch the ticket for Vegas. We going. We
All right,
going. I don't see nobody stopping that offense.
all right.
I don't
Brooks
see
says
nobody stopping that
everybody
offense.
wanted OBJ. Now everybody's dragging him because he got hurt. Uh,
Who? Ain't nobody dragging OBJ.
I
Who your
think
friends,
OBJ
yo? You gotta get new friends, bro. Ain't nobody dragging OBJ.
said get new friends.
You need new friends, yo. Who you be listening to?
Oh my
They
gosh.
know he got to look. The man ain't played ball over a year. He's just now getting to a groove. He looked good last game.
Yeah, I think he did look
He's
good.
looking faster too.
You know
You can
what?
see
You
his.
know what I appreciated was Bateman in the first quarter. You could see more effort to try and get this guy
Yeah,
involved. Although it still the end result was not as what he would have liked, but
yeah,
it
of
was still
course,
like more of an effort to get him engaged
of
and
course.
continue to head to him.
But it's happening, bro. It's starting to all come together. Like it's just we got to remember both of them coming off of injuries, coming in. It's going to take a build up. Ob looking angry and strong when he running.
All right, so let's see here. Brooks
I
says,
don't know
yes,
how
they
y'all
do.
do this. I'll say
Go to
yes
the
to both of them.
forums.
Either one of them, I'm happy. Go
All right,
ahead. I'm sorry.
she says, go to the forums. Jermaine, don't they drag him in the group? I believe, like, inside this particular group, they drag everybody. Like, it's equal opportunity. Anybody can get it there. Here is a nice looking Photoshop of,
That's tough.
yeah, that
Let
is,
me
that's
ask you a
crazy right
question. Y'all remember how bad, like when I remember people saying stuff about why we get rope on when we got him last year.
there.
Why we get rope on? We shouldn't get rope on, blah, blah, blah.
I
Oh, what
thought
about
Roquan was
BQ?
a perfect addition. From the jump, I was just like,
We,
oh my gosh, how do we pull this off?
bro, we've been the number one defense since he's been here. Number
He
one defense
definitely
since
brings that
last
energy,
year.
man. All right, so let me read this comment here or this post. It says, people saying he can't help us get over the top is crazy. JKE/Gus is free agents. We would only owe him 15 million over 3 years. He's faster than the starters. He's built for December, January. Who want to tackle him all day in cold weather? You're right. Nobody want to tackle him. Nobody got that life in him. And last, with him, Lamar, RPO, our wide receivers will see so many one-on-ones, deep passes. I feel like, did you write this? No, Capone wrote this. Like, I feel like we just said this. Okay, and this is apparently straight from Nashville, Tennessee. I don't believe this though, because I think it's still at ATO Sports something or whatever. He says, "Us true Ravens fans know what's up. We know how our organization gets down and what's best. Says the Ravens are the team most interested in acquiring Henry Wednesday as a Wednesday, but potential deal could fall through compensation stuff, right? Excuse me. The thing is, this number right here, this compensation number as far as cap space, uh, we're fine. If they wanted to sign Henry, then of course it'd be a restructuring of a deal. They'd probably give him $3 million, and then the rest of it would be in a signing bonus. to equate the salary, they would figure out the numbers. The numbers would be fine if they wanted to trade him over. All right, so let's see. We'll keep scrolling down. Actually, let's check the comments in the room here. Brooke saying she never said something. Never said that. I don't know what she said. Gerald says, if we get either of them, I'm fine with it. Brooke says, I remember people complaining about paying him before Lamar. Paying who? Oh, paying Roquan. Paying Roquan.
It's all right.
I mean,
Look, we got to get you out this negative zone, man. You just bring up all the negativity.
So
where
when,
Lisa at? You got to get over there with Happy Lisa. Lisa love everybody.
I mean, she's in a.
everybody.
You got to think about it. She's in the group. She's monitoring a lot of negativity in the room. She's kind of just
Look
more
at the angry.
more the
Remember
liaison
Angry
of
Man?
information.
remember Angry Man on Martin?
Yeah.
Remember, Brooke is the angry woman. Sit your ass down.
All right. So I think OBJ is going to go off soon. Same for Bateman. It's coming. I think Bateman's going to have maybe one, maybe 2 games there that show us like, hey, what this guy's capable of. So that then it kind of lets us know like what the targets look like for the Ravens. That there's more opportunities out there. Right now, y'all, I think everybody's still on this relevancy thing to where like, all right, what has he done for me lately? But we forget, when Bateman was healthy, when we didn't have those other dogs out there, that he was that dude.
I think this is the game. I think this is the week. I'm looking for the outside to look real good. Buddha can't help cover everybody. Buddha gonna be worried about Mark Andrews.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the game. I'm looking for a Jackson 5.
I mean, Gerald's got
hold on. Time out.
Yeah.
I meant to say this. What did I tell you about? Didn't I tell you? I told you, don't be surprised if it's a blowout with Detroit. I did say that.
You did. You know what? Todd Heap got in. So he came on the Bobby Tross's show earlier that morning, and he said, usually Detroit is a stat padding game. And he backtracked on it. He said, usually it's a stat padding game. He's like, but you can't look at this team like it's a stat padding game type of game anymore. And then Baltimore was like, no, we didn't get that memo. They're still a stat padding type of game.
I'm just saying.
They put the daggone extension cord on them. Said, "Move your hand."
Lisa already putting up the predictions. I like it. I love when Lisa be putting up the predictions. She be going hard. She go hard. When Lisa rolled the dice, she be rolling for them sixes. Boy, come on, 6 with your old funky ass. Come on, come on, Mama need a brand new pair of shoes. Get the kids up out of here.
All right, let's see. Wilbur said something here. So I'd be -2 if I were a Ravens fan. Brooke is right to be met, Lord. Get your life, but go.
Just be happy you 4-2.
Delicious said the Ravens fans do talk a little crazy about Bateman, and they also talk about OBJ like that. So I think, like I said, Brooke's not negative. She's just more of a liaison of information that she's catching from the hate on the We Are the Ravens talk page. This thing here.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, Brooke. I apologize. Love you, Brooke.
So Shane saying no wide receiver is going off if we get Henry. Yes, if we get Henry, it will look different. I think they're going to have to appease him by giving him the rock, but at the same time, I still think sick.
Bro, he gonna get the ball. The box ain't gonna be full.
Yeah. You can't put 7 in there. You can't put it was an 8 in the box when you
put
guys
8 in the box. We going on top on you. You don't put 8 in the box. We gonna send the truck.
Yeah.
You choose pick your poison. That's called pick your poison. Pick your poison. It don't matter which one of the backs we get. If we get Henry or even Dalvin Cook, I still think he got a lot in the tank. If we get one of them, it's a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
Jared, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I'm a fan. I am a fan of my Ravens, but also looking at the history of the Lions. Like I said, 10 out of the last 12 times they touched the field, they killed it. For us to come in there and do what we did was phenomenal. It was great coaching. It was great phases, all 3 phases of the game. I was a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I was nervous.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I said what I said. And I'm just gonna say this. The reason why I said it.
50-3.
Well, one, it's a dome team, and they come out and it's cold. It ain't like it's cold. It ain't. I mean, I know they played and they did the thing in Green Bay, but you had a different type of mentality as far as in the backfield when you had Williams. Williams brought that type of mentality over. That's one. Two, I looked at who they played, and if nobody has a winning other than you playing Kansas City, that's a scratch off in the beginning of the season. Nobody had a winning record, and you really didn't play anybody that wanted to smoke. Like it didn't, well, Tampa Bay, they have a winning record too. But it's just who was played. Nobody was really played. So that's why I was like, all right, they ain't been tested yet. It's a big difference. And this is the reason why I think that we're gonna go in there and handle business. And I'll take things for keys. The San Francisco Minnesota game, that just shows you what anybody on any given Sunday could win or lose the game, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that they won and they were supposed to get mopped up by San Francisco, all of a sudden they had a defense. Now that just messed it up for everybody else that thought they was going be the underdogs and come in there and whoop on everybody. Like now it's like, okay, now you gotta be ready any given Sunday. It is what it is. I do have a prediction on something though.
Hmm.
I got a feeling that this by probably by the end of the season. What if we keep Geno Stone, and what if we actually trade Marcus Williams? I can see it happening. I can see
Hmm.
that happening.
Keep
We're gonna
Geno
keep Geno.
Stone, trade
I
Marcus
mean,
Williams.
I don't know if it'll actually happen, but I can see it happening. But Marcus is different. He got a different gear back there at the free safety spot, and he's a turnover machine. Both of them are
Mhm.
kind of spoiled right now. I really don't want to lose Geno either though, because he's a Raven.
Marcus
We
has been
drafted him.
rather quiet. I think Geno's definitely been like even as a
Who?
backup, he was getting those picks.
Who? Marcus
Yeah,
been quiet?
Marcus. Yeah, I think he's been a little bit more
We been
quiet than than.
when?
And I think it's the thing is just he's deterring
He's
people
only
from
played two
going
games
that way.
this season though. When you talking about he been quiet?
Yeah, I feel like I've been talking about last season too. Like I feel like we could have.
No, brother. He was tied for the lead in interceptions.
He was tied with the league in interceptions.
Yeah, and he didn't even play the whole season.
Dang.
He should have been a Pro Bowler.
Well, I am mistaken. All right. But yeah.
What you doing,
So
son?
anyway, but what I'm
What you
saying
doing?
is like Gino. I like Gino. I've always liked Gino. I just think that the Ravens didn't know they liked Gino because they were like they cut him.
Hmm.
And then they were like, "All right, you're on a practice squad." And then I said, oh, "Okay, we sign you back." And then it was just like, "Is you ain't my baby for a couple of years." And then they recognized like this dude is gold. We see him in the preseason. The last couple of years, and he
I
was
don't
just
want. I don't want to lose neither one of them. I like both of them. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to think, like,
yeah. Now, like I like Marcus Williams because of the fact that he was always giving Brady heck. Like that was
oh,
I love the fact anytime he got intercepted, like they played the Saints and it just seemed like Brady just knew where he was and just like, all right, I'm gonna throw you the ball.
he's the only one. To me, if he stays healthy, he's a cross between Ed Reed and Eric Weddle because he's a very smart. His IQ is high. He sees the field. With one hand playing Tennessee, he was making plays with one arm,
Oh
like
yeah, he's a
one arm,
soldier. Yeah, but I'm just like,
making
to me
plays
though, I
everywhere on
just
the
think the
field.
guy
Like
who
I'm like,
baits he baits people better
oh
is
yeah,
Gino.
oh yeah. Like I'm like, if this brother stay healthy, he's a problem.
Yeah. Now this is where we're gonna have a problem here. Gino is really playing himself
Yeah.
into a contract
Oh
right
yeah.
now.
You lead the lead in interceptions. You definitely
Yeah.
played yourself into a contract.
So the
Well,
problem with that is Eric DeCosta likes them daggone lottery picks, and if they don't sign him and he has to go sign somewhere else, we're probably looking at a third or fourth or third, well, yeah, a third round comp pick if they just let him sign elsewhere and we keep Marcus because we already got Marcus on a contract, right?
yeah.
And
Canvas just brought up the fact that it'll be a cap hit, a lot of dead money on the cap hit. I don't want to lose them. I don't want to lose either one of them. I just was saying, like, only reason I brought it up is because we drafted him. That's the only reason I said that. But I don't want to lose him. I like going to that big nickel, you know, and moving Kyle down to the Kyle is just a problem. He's an avatar, bro. He play wherever
mhm,
you want him to play.
yeah,
He play outside linebacker if you want him to.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he could move him down
College
there.
is he is a gift amongst again.
What he did against the
We've been
daggone Colts
spoiled.
is just
We've
insane.
been spoiled.
Yeah, we've been
We've been
spoiled.
spoiled.
Lisa, like sometimes your takes a while, but I do get those feels of
Yeah,
somebody who has
I mean,
ball
because he's a ball. Yeah,
ability.
he
I'm
plays it
not
right.
gonna say he's
He's a
Ed,
smart player.
but he does have ball hawking ability.
Yeah, but
Um, Makes us definitely
she
more
just talking
comfortable
about the
with the
ball
cover.
hawking
If we're
ability.
playing a cover three, I am more comfortable with Gino back there because that is his skill set.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gino's going to get paid decently. Yeah, he's gonna get some paid.
Oh, he ain't gonna get paid.
So we'll have the money to pay everyone. We will have the money. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know how Sway. We still
Yeah,
got to pay
I think
PQ. I
Eric
think one of
DeCosta's
them.
here. DeCosta's here. Got a calculator like this right now. Just
I think before the season is out, I think either Justin or PQ is gonna get their deal. I think that's what's gonna happen there, and I think that one of
every
them may get.
interception, he's sitting here just.
Yeah, somebody gonna get franchise tag. You're gonna keep PQ and you gotta keep Matabike. Matabike either gonna get franchise or his deal gonna get done before the end of the season.
Chris said we ain't got to get rid of anyone. Okay, look, somebody got to go. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hopefully we ain't gotta
Somebody,
get rid of every month, but Gino going we gotta figure it out to where we gonna have to change
you
up
still got
the
to pay out of BK. You got to figure out you're gonna keep Queen. You got to do
Queen
Stone,
getting kept. We keeping
Zyla.
Queen.
I mean,
We keeping him.
it's going on and
Unless the
on.
money ain't unless he won out. Now if he won out, thank God we got Trent.
Yeah, and then this dude, Brandon Stevens. That's another one. Like,
That's
okay,
next year. He good. He next year. Let's don't
I mean,
bring that up now.
let's just say the Ravens happen to go a significant distance in the playoffs, and then all of a sudden we keep this great pass defense right now because we're ranked fifth against the pass. His agent is not going to sit back.
And wait.
His agent gonna sit there and bang the
Brandon,
table and say, "Look, I'm talking about for Stevens. Yeah, Brandon Stevens' agent is not gonna sit back and say, "Nah,
I
we gonna
think
stay with
he
this
I,
contract."
I think he will because he's only started this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could get paid this year after the season is over. He's eligible after his third season, but
Mm-hmm.
the fact that he's only started 1 year, um,
But he's filled in multiple times and done so many things. I mean, you even said it when we
yeah,
played
yeah,
against the
yeah,
Rams. He turned up big time.
yeah. I mean, I think that we can pay him. We can pay him, but I'm not looking to pay him early. Only reason I'm not looking to pay him early is because you got corners waiting in the wings that want to get that opportunity to get them right. I was happy to see Jalen Davis playing the slot a little bit, which I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know he could play in the slot, but just a mystery. He did some
Now, of
research.
course, like if we
He
pay
played
him
in the slot
early,
in Alabama sometime, huh?
if we pay Stevens early, they can always make it look like whatever he was planning on getting this next year. They could say, okay, you're going to get that, but they play the rest in bonus money and then put the rest back down the road to where it kind of goes up and down as far as the escalator or elevator or the contract. Excuse me. Um, they can make the money work. It's just the fact that
Yeah.
there's other people that have also going to be on that back burner. Lamar's contract number, as far as how much they owe them, is going to continue to go up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to make sure that you pay Queen. Like so, you got to make sure you pay these other guys that are getting ready to get that pay.
Like I said, I think one of them by the time we hit the bye, somebody's gonna get paid. It always happens. It always happens. Somebody gets paid in the beginning of the season. Somebody gets paid in the middle of the season, which is the smartest way to do it. That way, you know what I mean. You try to keep your main core of players that you can pay. If, I can see them paying either they already paid Broderick. Broderick is obviously not going to get what Matabike is going to get. Nowhere near because this is Broderick's first year starting.
Mm-hmm.
And then at this very moment, he's not truly the starter because if we go to a sub package, it's him. It's usually Michael Pearson there with Justin. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, long story short, I think one of them is going to get paid now. The other person is going to get franchised.
Yeah.
Now it
All
might be
right. So
cheaper to
let's talk about this.
franchise. Might be cheaper to franchise. Well, it might be justifiable to franchise Matabike and pay Queen. You know what I mean? Because
And
he is an
that's gonna hurt.
interior, but you probably can try to get one of them done early, man. You gotta get one of them done early. We ain't
Yeah.
gonna wait too long. Probably after the third. I believe it could happen after the Thursday night game. There's a little bit more room. You know what I mean? So you can enjoy it. You know how they do. They try to wait.
All right. So what do you think about this on the screen right here? This guy
My
coming
boy,
back.
T.
Yeah.
Wallace. Yeah, I'm happy. Happy.
It's like I said, this is one of those games where you're gonna see, you might be able to see a lot of people eat this game
I
because
don't think he's gonna play. I don't think he's gonna get moved to the 53 yet, unless he really looks good this week. Because he's on the 21. He's on the 21. What is it? 21 days before they can actually activate him back to the 53-man roster. He's just coming off IR. This is his first day, so they might do the same thing like they did with Keaton. Wait another week, because then who you gonna take off the 53?
I think Pierce Money is over this year.
Is it? This is his what, third year? This is his second year back. It's a 3-year deal, so there's no extra after that.
Chris said he forgot Wallace existed.
Yeah, he was on IR, and he didn't get no burn. He
Yeah.
just was like a special teams ace. He need to get some burn. He's the
Mhm.
only one that showed up in preseason, and besides Keaton Mitchell. Give him a shot.
All right. We'll end on this one here. Did you see Justin Tucker in practice dropping dimes?
Nah, I didn't see this. Let me see.
Okay, back it in. Lord. I got you. It's more visible.
Okay.
Lord.
All right, stop this. It's probably going to be copyright issue. But it's pretty funny to see that this dude's over here. He's over here being a quarterback, bro. It's pretty
It's
awesome.
cool. Look, he throw, at least he throw better than the coaches.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right, so we're sitting at about 1:12. Brooke didn't do her job. It's okay. So you already know what time it is. You got any final thoughts for Sunday's game?
Nah, man. I just want us to dominate. I think we got to come out there a little ticked off. I think the refs will do that. I got a feeling after the first quarter, we're going to turn into slaughterhouse on them. It's going to be over. Because we face this offense. It's the same offense that we faced against with Indianapolis. Except they just got a little bit more speed on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody falling asleep because we feel like we got something to prove. That's why I said I'm kind of happy that Monday night game happened the way it did, because that just tells you right there that was your red flag to see that the best team in the NFL still lost to the team that only had 2 wins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was the wake-up call. Like, wake up. That was prime time. I understand that everybody juiced up. Don't matter. That was the wake-up call. Get it done. Go in there, handle business. Get it done.
Mm-hmm. I think just, seeing Minnesota, seeing them, they lose Jefferson, but Addison still comes out there and balls out. That defense looked phenomenal as far as pass rush.
Exactly. It's any given Sunday. You can't. How that happened?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that looked bad. And I'm looking for Lamar to give me my Jackson 5, bro. I'm looking for my Jackson 5, please.
It is. I think Delicious is on board as well. He says that he thinks he'll have another big game with the Cardinals throwing shade his way recently, calling him a running back.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that.
There was some shade on that, huh?
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of shots fired.
I think they were describing each team or something, and they say he's a running back. Man, that's cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so I think that will do it for our show tonight. Thanks for tuning in to the Home Original Sports Perspective from yours. This is your host, your Cash Rider Raven, my main man Cam Rue, saying 2 claps, fade to black.
Introducing the Couch Rider Raven Report. Let's go. Ravens. Couch Rider. We gon' ride out. Couch Rider.
For some of you Twitter gangsters, this is just a hobby, original sports perspective. You can't stop me. Couch Writer Report, it's reflective. Please respect it. You will get checked, and your knowledge will be tested. I ain't the coldest Raven, but this is my show. Shout out to the Barry White rap for the beat, though.